Yo, yo, yo. This is the podcast. I ain't with unfortunately the here couldn't come through today, and but we got the homie El Fantasmita.
Just tag my
Yo,
breaking line.
yo, man, just say what's up, man. Just say what's up to the
Hey,
gang.
what's up, guys? Well, Sanchez, what's up?
Yeah, and we also got Abdul
Yo, what's up? It's
Madridista.
been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yup, it's been a while, man. Like, let's just get down to the shit, man. We gotta talk Champions League.
All right,
So
who going first?
yeah, man. First off, PSG Barcelona.
Yeah,
Barcelona getting absolutely
my first team against
fucked, man.
your
They got
second
fucked in
team.
Paris.
My first team against your second team. Let's go. Um,
His second team. Wasn't Napoli his second team for a few days?
no, and then he tried to go to Sevilla. Nah. Tosin, from a lifelong PSG fan standpoint, what did you think of this game?
Yeah, what I have to say is, first of all, I have to give it up to Emery in one thing, because honestly, early in the morning, I actually criticized him, saying he hadn't been, fit for the job and stuff. He did what he this tie is was very man-oriented pressing,
Yeah.
man, and every time Barcelona had a set piece or the goalie was about to play it out from the back, and they were very aggressive on that long with their pressing. It kind of reminded me of the Atleti game, Barca last season.
I think they triggered the press whenever one of the fullbacks or
Oh yeah,
Piqué had the ball.
you wanna defend the
Oh, yeah.
fullback
Yeah,
because
and when Piqué had the ball, they wouldn't press. But right when one of the fullbacks or Umtiti had the ball, they would just press.
exactly, you got it every time it's wide because the byline is your almost your best defender. Like I've heard many coaches say that. So yeah, like you gotta like they defended those spaces very well. I have to give a lot of props to what's his name, Verratti. Like we need to talk
What's
about
his
the
name?
masterclass.
I mean, I wasn't surprised though. This is what I expect from Verratti. He's that good,
Like
honestly.
everyone expected it, and he came through. Like that's
Yeah.
just the sign of a world class player.
By the
He's
way,
just
if
that good.
y'all want to check out my analysis of it, go to Breaking Lines, BreakingINGIINES.
All right, nigga, we heard your marketing.
I
Yeah, let's talk about the performance.
I gotta come
Like,
through. Yeah. Okay, Verratti just tore us open, man. You could argue
yeah,
he's the man of the match, honestly.
No, but it was too easy, man. Like for Barca, all PSG had to do is all they had to do is slip a ball into midfield or just beat that first press for Barca, either
exactly. Once
by
they beat the
dribbling.
first press, there was acres of space in
Yeah,
front.
it's either you beat it by a dribble or you slip a pass into midfield, and then you have Di Maria, Draxler, Cavani, and even Matuidi. They would all just face the back four pretty much.
Yeah, Matuidi was making that third man run
Exactly, I was shocked.
every time they centralized the play like towards the center. Matuidi would just make that run between the center back and
And he was
fullback.
actually really good at it too. Like that's not his
Always
thing, right?
making it in the half space, always making that run. And even
That's why I
Rabiot.
thought he would put Pastore on earlier because I thought Matuidi had a good game, but I thought he got into positions that are not his. Like he's not.
Yeah, like you would think if Pastore is in that position, maybe that's leading to a
And that's why,
goal
like,
or
as a Real
something.
Madrid fan, I was starting to worry because they were getting into those positions, but you got to kill the tie. Like 2-0, if you go back to the Camp Nou, then one goal, Messi scores a goal in the first 15 minutes and you're fucked pretty much. So,
Exactly.
so that's
Matuidi's
what
Yeah,
worried me.
PSG.
runs though.
Honestly, it could have been 6 or 7. PSG were
Mm,
Yeah.
absolutely
maybe.
suffocating, man.
But okay, so what was Enrique trying to do in that game?
I mean,
Um,
I think that just like as someone who watched every game this season, I would say that Barca had a lot of promise. Well, I mean, shaky throughout the season. There were definitely some signs of problems, and it felt like this game they all came like crashing down, every single one. I think what Enrique was trying to do was what he always tries to do: let Messi, Suarez, and Neymar win the game, and it didn't work. because
Yeah.
No, but like what I mean, I watched a few analysis videos after the game because I was trying to figure out like what was Enrique trying to do. Because the thing about Barca is I don't even think they pressed. Like I saw Neymar trigger a few presses, but for the most part, I didn't think they pressed. And then from what I saw, they were pretty much playing a 4-4-1-1.
yeah, I would say that
Oh,
Messi.
yeah. I didn't really see that in terms of form. I didn't really pay attention to formation, but what I really saw with Barca is that I thought Enrique was simply just trying to do was have Busquets and Iniesta. He thought they were enough for ball retention.
Yeah.
Like if you have Busquets and Iniesta, you think ball retention would be fine.
Well, and
And
goals, because
yeah, and then
that's
just
why you
Yeah, and Gomes as
The
well.
thing about
Yeah,
Busquets and Iniesta is that like most of the game they were on the same line. So
yeah,
all it took is one Verratti ball or one Rabiot ball just through the lines, and then
yeah.
you're ripped open. You're facing the back
And
four pretty much.
honestly, though, overall, the quality of their passing, it's so poor. Like, I mean, I was actually shocked. Everything was just going sideways. Like in PSG, were just fine to just sit
yeah.
back and just let them, keep passing around. It was absolutely
And what
shocking.
was the thing about I mean, a lot of people like to scapegoat after like a huge defeat, obviously, and everyone was hating on and Andrew Gomez and Sergio Roberto and everything. But the thing about Gomez is like what shocked me about him is that he was playing on the right and he wasn't supporting Sergi.
Yeah, he was very infield.
Mm-hmm.
He was in field quite a bit, but that's actually odd because in Enrique's initial template with Barca in the first few weeks, when Rakitic was playing at that right center mid spot, he
Yeah.
was always covering for Dani
I mean, that was
Alves.
the whole point of
That was
Rakitic
his
was the
thing.
legs, right? To cover the wide
Exactly,
areas.
just
Yeah.
cover. Yeah, and with Andre Gomes, like I
Draxler was
think
literally one on
Rakitic,
one every time with Sergi.
hindsight's 2020, man. But honestly, like, what's his
Well,
name? Honestly, Rakitic probably should have started over Gomes. Like it just
Yeah, I agree.
for
Everyone,
ball retention for legs.
I
You needed some form. There was no athleticism from Barca tonight in midfield. Like they were just overrun. They were just
if you're gonna play a workhorse, why don't you play someone who actually performed well, like Rafinha or Dennis, who's actually done well this season?
Dennis. Come on, bro. Come
I
on.
know.
no, but
These dudes is no names, bro. Like these dudes are ass.
I
Like
think just
just
Dennis. I think Dennis would have gotten. I think Dennis would have gotten like bullied though,
man. This is not. That's not
because
his
it was a
level. I'm
physical
sorry.
game too. Like PSG kind of made it a physical game. Rabiot and
Rabiot,
I feel like Gomes,
Verratti.
just because he's tall doesn't mean he's strong. I've seen Kovacic body
no,
him
no, I
like
agree. I don't think Gomes. That wasn't Gomes' game either. It wasn't Gomes or Suarez's. It was Rakitic that was supposed to play. That Rakitic had to play that.
Yeah.
yeah, but do you use Roberto being a poor defender as an excuse to just play a physical or do you change it up and maybe go like a 3-4-3 or something? Because when we beat
I'll,
PSG to win the group stage, Lucho totally switched it up. He played a 3-4-3. So I don't know. In hindsight, I probably would have done that actually.
Honestly, I just think the
yeah.
problem with Barca right now is that it's literally MSN or nothing. Because
Exactly.
I mean, at least before you used to have that Alves Messi combination on the right, and that
Yeah.
would give you an extra dimension. But now it's literally just MSN or nothing. I don't even Iniesta. I mean, Iniesta hasn't been that good. That's just a
I
fact.
feel Iniesta, if he goes up against any top young central midfielder, he'll get bossed out the park. Like that's how I feel after that performance. I know he was half fit. I know he was half fit, according to reports. But remember when Munir beat Neymar,
Mm-hmm.
as the Neymar was
Yeah, and he made that.
in quotes probably the first
Yeah.
Neymar, literally just in the form of Neymar. And then Munir just beats him, and then Munir just has tons of space to run into it. And Iniesta's just jogging back. Like, those were too high up. Like,
Yeah.
positionally, just from a positional structure, like, Cruyff was turning in his grave, man. Like, real shit. Like, Cruyff was turning in his grave. Like, that
You know
was
what I was
absolutely
interesting though?
disgraceful.
Usually like the players will defend Enrique after a match like this, but I remember Busquets saying like this was not issue of physicality or
Exactly.
like if athleticism. This was about tactics. This was about the system.
And Iniesta said the same thing. Both
Yeah.
Busi and Iniesta. Yeah.
So I think that's an indication that I think there's
Yeah, and tactically, Barca were naive.
Yeah.
Like they should understand tactical. Like they should have some form of tactical nous. Like why
Yes.
why is Busquets so high up?
Exactly. That's
What
that,
the
okay.
fuck? Like
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you can blame Enrique all you want, but Busquets has won everything there is to win in football, and he's playing higher than Iniesta at times. It doesn't make any sense. Like,
But
like
that's
what the fuck was that, yo? Like
Like-
come on.
that's because Busquets is skilled in pressing high up the pitch and winning the ball back, whereas Iniesta isn't.
But the ball was nowhere near
I
his vicinity.
agree.
Like
I'm just saying that's why. And Iniesta, he's not gonna press if he has to. So I mean, you've got like all these players, like 11 players, really, just dying to win the ball in PSG. Whereas Messi, Iniesta, Gomes, they're not ready to chase the ball for 90 minutes.
you want to know what's funny, Abdul? Like we all said this. Everyone fucking said this. Barca are gonna get exposed because of their midfield. Like, and this
I mean, it was obvious.
It was obvious. Everyone and their mama knew it. Like, Barca will get
In
exposed
hindsight,
because of
what
the
would you have
midfield,
done?
and it happened.
But I didn't think it would be this bad, and I honestly thought like, I thought they would get exposed, but I thought they would get away with it
Yeah.
again. I mean, I
Actually,
understand
controversial opinion. If
Mhm.
Messi puts in a 6, 7, or 10 out, 6, 7, or 10 out, 6 or 7 out of 10 performance,
that ends 2-1 PSG maybe.
yeah,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Like literally, like it's not. It won't be that. It won't be as
That
catastrophic
bad,
a
yeah.
result.
I think just Messi was
Exactly.
horrible, honestly.
He was.
Messi turns up, like yo, Barca would have done something, like because it's Messi.
Yeah.
Like
Messi's
best
had so
ever.
many times where he's just not really affected the game, but then he's scored this season.
Yeah, like he
Not Met-
always has at least one or two things. He'll do one or two
Yeah.
things a game. Like
We would literally
at his
be in
worst.
if it weren't for Messi's like last minute goals. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, the league would be over if it wasn't for Messi's. Just not even Messi, just his last minute goal.
Exactly, like Barca would be in 12th or some shit. Like
Yeah, but no, Barca would honestly not be top 4 for sure if it wasn't for Messi.
What would y'all have done in
Yeah.
hindsight? In hindsight to what Lucho did.
Yeah, I just think Barca need a lot, man. Like this summer is huge because
it's time to help. It's time to work out that midfield, man.
Yeah.
not just the
it's time to
midfield, you
work
need
out that midfield.
fullbacks.
Yeah, and they need fullbacks.
And they need
true.
defenders. I think like Mascherano is getting older. Piqué is only getting older, and from what I've seen of, I
Yeah.
mean, Umtiti is supposed to be some great defender.
Yeah,
a lot of people
Titi
told
was
me.
disappointing, man.
But he's
He got out. He was outplayed by the other young French CB on the other side.
Kembebe, right?
Kim Pound.
Or
Yeah,
Kempembe.
like
Yeah, Umtiti. I really thought this guy was gonna be the next big thing, but he's really slow on the turn. I don't know if you guys noticed that. He's really slow on the turn.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, definitely compared to Varane. But
he's a.
we've got
We'll see how he does. But yeah.
But we just got this Brazilian kid Marlon. We just bought this Uruguayan kid Santiago Bueno in December, and we're about to sign this Colombian Yerry Mina. So I'm pretty sure we're stacked for center back.
Oh yeah, all the hipster dudes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably would have gone 3-4-3 in hindsight, though. I don't think I would have started Iniesta. I would have gone Busquets, Gomes, maybe Rakitic, Rafinha on the right.
Man, they would have still gotten slaughtered low key.
Yeah, but
Because Messi just didn't play well, man. That's just what it's.
Neymar, I thought Neymar was really, really, really good in the first half.
he was
Yeah.
great. He was good. He gave the ball a lot.
Neymar showed up.
I didn't notice Suarez at all. Did Suarez touch the ball?
He's
Mm.
fucking shit, man. What do you expect?
Yeah.
And since we since Suarez was on the last note, let's move on. Like we've talked enough about.
Okay.
PSG.
One thing I'll say, just last thing on this game. When Neymar slipped that ball through to Andre Gomez, I think if he scores that, it's a completely different game.
Oh, obviously.
1-1.
Oh yeah, it's so true. Yeah. Oh man. But honestly, when that
Trap came clutch.
chance happened, when that chance happened, you kind of knew in the back of your mind, like Gomes isn't scoring. Like he ain't
I don't think
scoring.
Gomes has
Yeah.
scored. I'm not sure. He's maybe scored like once for
Yo,
us.
Barca fans love hating on Gomes. It's like he's like the Casemiro of Madrid now.
Dude, it's just because he's
Yeah.
Portuguese. He won the Euros. Like, it's pathetic. Honestly.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah,
especially
man.
when
I still think he has talent, man. He just needs the right
does.
manager.
He's a good player. No, he's a good player.
Yeah,
he needs.
good player. He
I would
needs
say
some.
that Kovacic is better, but he's also got a good manager. I mean, not a great.
Good manager. Come on.
Well,
Bro,
he's
stop
better
trolling,
than
bro. Like,
Rique. This is
Nah. Okay, like, are you
Nah.
trying to tell me
since when did
Zidane?
we get to Zidane being
Are
better
you
than
trying to
Enrique?
tell me Zidane actually does like freaking
Hey,
management? He works
toxic
in the
hero.
You know, see, now, okay, so we're talking Zidane. Now let's actually just use that as a segue to talk Madrid-Napoli, like, which is,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's only
Zidane
right that we
out.
do it.
Sorry, I'm just gonna come out and say it right there. He did.
He did, man.
Yeah, he
I
did.
can't even deny. I can't even deny.
I mean, look, I like Sarri, I like Napoli. Who doesn't like Napoli? They're fun to watch and all that. But you come to the Bernabeu and you play that open without that space in between your lines, then you're just
the state of that press, man.
you're not respecting.
It's
Like,
amateurish, man.
Like,
Amateurish stuff, man.
that was disrespectful to us. You're coming to Real Madrid and you're come on, like have some shame. Like, nah, that was
Yeah,
too easy, honestly.
yeah, really too easy. And then you have to say, man, Real Madrid were absolutely superb, man.
Yeah,
on the
even
day.
Ronaldo is.
Even
I don't
Ronaldo
want
was
to
creating
say, but
chances. He
Ronaldo's
looked
amazing.
lively. Yeah, it's actually
Like,
insane.
it was Ronaldo's best game. Like, I'm not even trolling. I'm not hating. I'm not lying. I'm saying the truth. That was Ronaldo's best game in a good 3 years.
Yeah, well, let's not forget he scored a hat trick at the Calderon, but
But that wasn't a great performance. I
we'll
don't care
leave
what you
that.
say.
Yeah, obviously, well, we have our differences with Ronaldo.
Okay, Ronaldo at the Calderon. Okay, he scored a deflected free kick. He scored a penalty, a deflected free kick.
Yo,
and-
a hat trick is a hat trick, B. Like that.
yeah,
Like,
but
that's all we just gotta
that
say.
performance against Napoli was much better in my eyes, and he didn't even score. So it's the beautiful game. Move on.
He had the celebration.
All right.
Yeah. So
Oh, what a dawn. Okay, yeah, but back to Madrid.
Tosin, what did you think about Diawara?
Oh yeah,
you and I have
get
both
to that.
been
Like,
talking
let's
about
just
this
talk
kid.
Madrid. I think we need to talk Madrid since they won first. Like,
yeah.
yeah, man. Madrid was really good on the night. Carvajal, man.
Yo,
I thought he was man of the match.
he's always man of the match. He's our most consistent player.
That was
You know, and
world class.
I've given him slack, but he's
Okay,
borderline world
this is
class.
what I don't get,
can't-
right? How can you give Carvajal slack?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's the best right back in the world.
I mean, honestly, name me a more consistent player than Carvajal. Like, you'll honestly struggle to name me a more consistent player.
Messi.
Okay, Messi. That says a lot, really. Like,
Carvajal, I love Alves, but I would say Carvajal is the best right back in the
he's
world.
the best. He's the best fullback in the world right now.
Nah,
He's better than Carvajal.
Marcelo does so much for your team.
Nah, man. Marcelo's not consistent.
Marcelo was poor.
Marcelo's not
Marcelo was
consistent.
poor yesterday, low key.
Yeah, he was, but Marcelo does so much. Like, when you look at that attack, who carves the defenses open? It's Marcelo.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Carvajal does a similar job. Obviously, not as good. He's not as good as Marcelo going forward. But
Yeah, but Carvajal.
Marcelo is underrated defensively.
Carvajal's technical quality.
no, I never said
too.
Marcelo's poor defensively. I think if you want to know if Marcelo's poor or not defensively, watch the Champions League final again. I thought he was brilliant defensively. I think Brazilian fullbacks, people just automatically think that they can't defend.
Yeah, exactly. Alves is great defensively. Marcelo is good.
Yeah, it's BS. It's people just play Ultimate Team and they fucking look at this.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's the truth. It's the truth, right? Like,
No, I have no idea how
nation-
you can say Alaba is
One
better.
nation and every. Yeah.
Marcelo is better than Alaba at literally every single aspect of football. I'm just gonna say it out.
I'm pretty sure if you go back to FIFA 09 and look at Ashley Cole's defending, it's probably like 60, and he was probably the best defensive fullback in the world. It's just BS.
No, Marcelo is best fullback in the world for me.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's close. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
Let's go.
Carvajal,
Yeah, but either way, Carvajal, the quality of that cross to
and
Benzema, like
one thing I'll say about
anyone could
Varane,
have scored that.
yeah, one
and
thing I'll say about Varane,
he got too. He stopped, he stamped on the ball, and then he just, it was from a standing start. It wasn't like he was
he's a
running.
baller. Yeah, he's a baller.
Yeah.
It was just a beautiful ball.
It kind of reminded me of that. Well, it's actually much different
So
because this one he was running at pace, but no, it was remember the Carvajal assist for Ronaldo against Schalke?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that was
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That was,
yeah, like
good.
Carvajal, man. I think he might be the best crosser in football.
no,
From from the
Marcelo's better
fullback
to be
position.
honest.
Marcelo's better crosser.
Marcelo, yeah, I'm just saying like the top two. It's like
Honestly,
one A, one B.
to anyone that like anyone listening to this that that still lives in the past and doesn't realize how important fullbacks are, please watch Real Madrid.
Please, they do
Exactly.
so much for Madrid.
I
You know,
mean,
watch a lot of teams. Just watch a lot of teams.
I
Like
think I
you
think it was
see it.
Pep that said this. I'm not sure. I remember. I think it was Pep that said the difference between a top team and an elite team are the fullbacks.
And we can see that with City right now,
Yeah,
Look at those fullbacks.
and that's why I was shocked when in the summer that Pep didn't go for any fullbacks. I was literally shocked.
That was arrogant, honestly. That was just too much arrogance, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
see,
just
you see
closing the Madrid game.
Madrid.
I want to say
Yeah,
something on
man.
Varane, because he has been solid to be
You
honest.
gotta say something, everyone.
All right, go.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
gonna say something about Varane.
yeah. Like I criticized him a lot over the past few years because he has declined. Like his peak was actually when he was like 19.
His peak is right now, though.
But right now, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I think he's back to his best.
Yeah, he definitely is, and he's improved on the ball. He's
Yeah, he's improved on the ball too
very
immensely.
complete, I would say, yeah.
I
What?
just think I think it's all about concentration. I think um,
Yeah,
the last few years he kind of bought into the hype too much about himself, and he wasn't
he did. Yeah.
fully switched on.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
Zidane. I mean, Zidane did discover him for a bargain, and so I think that Zidane's arrival into the team really helped him because he's kind of like a father figure in a way,
Yeah. Look, I'll ask you guys a question, right?
Yeah,
What do you think of Zidane?
I mean, he's a limited coach, no doubt about it, but I don't think that what he's done at Madrid is necessarily a fluke because, I mean, you got Benzema, who so inconsistent. I mean, he's amazing when he's on it, but he's so inconsistent. Bale, who can never seem to be fit. Ronaldo, who's definitely
Ass.
last year. No, he's definitely seen his past year. But just to get all these players on basically like the same level, same wavelength,
And injuries too. Like we've had so many injuries.
Yeah, exactly. And look what he's done for Casemiro. I don't think Casemiro is a liability anymore. I used to, but he's improved so much. He's just complete now. So for me, that's a. I don't think he's an elite manager, but I do think he's an elite. He's an elite motivator who trusts in his youth, which is more than I can say about Enrique. And I think you got to respect his work. You really do.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me talk about Zidane. Nah. Let me just say this about Zidane. I think the aftermath of Mourinho's tenure at Madrid,
Yeah.
the players just became so I'd say desensitized to the media. And I
Yeah.
just felt like they needed a hand. They needed a hand over them. So that's why Ancelotti was gotten. Like, and Ancelotti puts an arm around them, and they feel, the players feel loved again. Like, in a sense, I know it might sound like a simplistic explanation, but like that's how Ancelotti. Like Ancelotti's a very calm type manager, and then after the Ancelotti leaves, they get Rafa,
Yeah.
who may not be as calm, but he was opposed from the very beginning. He had no chance.
He never did.
And so they go back to Zidane. They go to Zidane, who worked under Ancelotti. And part of the fact that he's a club legend, and the fact that he's implementing the basic tactics needed, defensive shape. Madrid really looks solid defensively. I've noticed, like the way they defend in mid block.
Remember,
and everything.
you know when I realized that like we're actually solid defensively at the Pizjuan in the
yeah.
game we lost. Actually, they only created like 2 chances all game, and they scored. One of them was an own goal.
You talking about?
Yeah,
I agree.
Madrid have been very good defensively. Like that's something that I just cannot deny.
Like Sevilla are probably one of, if not the most creative like in terms of going forward. They create a shit ton of chances, and we went to the Pizjuan and I can't remember a chance. I don't even know how they scored 2 goals.
But you know what's interesting?
Yeah.
I mean, when you think of like players and you say like, oh, he's gonna be a great coach one day, like Lam, Xavi. Players who just are really intelligent. Zidane, I mean, he relied on his amazing technical ability for his career. But, I mean, did you really think he would become, like,
Yeah, I did.
a manager who totally understands tactics? I mean, he's got something that you can't teach. So, I think that was always going to be interesting.
The thing is, people may disagree, even though their possession and spacing in midfield sometimes may be off. Their possession can be, lethargic and slow at times. But at the end of the day, as long as you have a good defensive structure with that caliber of player, with the caliber of players they have, like, you're set. Like, and you're going to get results. And that's what Madrid have been doing over the past few years.
Honestly, though, like, I still don't like. Sometimes we play so bad though, like it's not acceptable at times.
Yeah.
I understand.
That goes
but you
to
just
Zidane not being
and this is why I'll never like really like Zidane, because like I mean, look, we played well, like we were so good yesterday, and I loved it. But we might not play good football again for another 4 or 5 weeks. That's my problem.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I understand.
But I mean, if we win trophies at the end of the season, that's all that matters, really.
Yeah, true.
I would agree. I mean,
if
it weren't for Carvajal being injured, you'd probably be about to win the treble.
So consensus opinion on Zidane: great motivator, great manager,
average coach.
And
great manager, average coach. You know what I mean?
All there is to it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk. Let's get to the good part. Arsenal,
Bayern, man. All these man. These niggas on Twitter, man. Arsenal dudes on Twitter, man.
Dude,
these niggas will take a 5-1 L. They'll take a 5-1 L and still take no L's.
So
like, how's that possible?
Usernames right now?
They're just too good. They're too good.
Like I don't get it. Like, y'all lost 5-1. Y'all should be fucking embarrassed.
Holla at your boy Jenko right now.
Yeah, man. Oh,
Jenko's a mess.
Jenko's the best, man. Like,
yeah, he really is, man. He's the best.
Dude's tweeting about like Wenger and saying shit like Wenger, this is his lowest point. He'll rise again and win the league. Like, nigga, chill, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
dude, Jenko kills him.
But man, Arsenal are just a dysfunctional ass team. Like, my God.
Wait, so of the teams that are in the Champions League, would you say that Wenger is the worst coach? Or
of course.
What about Enrique?
Let's chill with Wenger, man. This guy's a titan of European football.
He is a titan, but
this is a man with a freaking incredible history. Like, he has
incredible history. He couldn't win Champions League.
He's put a stamp on European football. He put a stamp on European football with the way his club played.
Okay, but it's 2017.
He revolutionized. No, let me just say the good things about Arsene, because now
he's about to go.
It's looking for him. Like, man, it's just sad that this dude's about to go out like that. Like, it's just
honestly,
sad.
I don't think it's sad. I think he deserves it.
Dude, this is worse than Eminem's decline. It's like, it's honestly making me tear up.
No, honestly though, he deserves it. Like, he should have gone like when he won the FA Cup, for example. Yeah, he should have won when he won the FA Cup like 2 years, like when was it, 3 years ago?
Yeah, hindsight for sure.
It has been obvious. Like, it's obvious that like he's finished, and he still keeps going. And I think he deserves it, honestly.
And the
If I was
thing
an
is,
Arsenal fan,
Arsenal, like I don't know if you've seen the show Westworld. There's
Yeah.
this Anthony Hopkins character. He's like
yeah.
God, his playground.
Mm.
That's you can almost like use that as an analogy with the fucking Wenger and Arsenal. Like Arsenal is his playground. He molded Arsenal from this Highbury, dwelling club to the Emirates to like they're this fucking big market now. Like he feels like he built this team, and he did,
I'll tell you why I
economically and
disagree there,
fucking
right?
yeah.
Arsenal before Wenger were still obviously a big club in England, and they had, I think, the second most. No, they had the third. They were still like top three in England, right?
Yeah.
He took them to like that next level in terms of like we live in North America here. You walk around the malls, you see guys in Arsenal shirts. It's like a big club, even though they don't win nowadays, right?
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
if you look at how the Premier League is right now, I mean, Arsenal were gonna get to this anyways because of how like marketable the Premier League is right now. You know, like every club in the top six in the Premier League right now. Like look at Tottenham, for example, right? They never win anything, but Tottenham are known everywhere. And I see guys here in Toronto wearing Tottenham shirts.
Yeah.
And they have done like what have Tottenham done? Like nothing. So Arsenal were gonna get to this point anyways, with or without Wenger, in my opinion.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's true because it's London, it's capital, commercial capital of England and shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's my
what you
point.
mean.
I just think like he held the club back. I think this Arsenal should have won the league last year. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I think he's holding the club back. Like
They should have.
How can you lose a league title to Leicester?
Let's talk about Arsenal in context with the Bayern game, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I watched the game and it was pretty close, I thought, in the first part, but then
what first part? Like, because I didn't watch the game. I just like get your report.
I think wasn't it 1-1 until halftime? I mean,
yeah, it was 1-1 at halftime.
But I didn't think it was close for the first. I watched it like at the same time as the Madrid game. I thought. Yeah, I thought Arsenal came into the game in the last like 15 minutes, but overall Bayern were dominant.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. From what I saw on the highlights, Bayern could have scored 7 or 8. So Arsenal didn't look convincing at all. And Alexis probably got lucky on that third attempt. Unreal resilience, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to respect Alexis, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, no,
I think
honestly though, man, part of this shit is for the cameras. Like after the 5th goal, he's like he's like crouching and having that look.
But
to
he
the camera.
is Arsenal's best player. He's the only player on Arsenal who's capable of like moving to like an elite club and starting.
No, but what elite club would he actually improve? Like
I think Juventus.
Be real here. Juventus is probably Juventus because that's he's shined in Serie A.
I think he might improve Real Madrid.
No.
You don't think he'd start for Real?
Okay, he's better than Ronaldo. I'll say that.
Come on. Madrid would get Hazard instead. Like
Hazard,
Hazard's a better player.
I think Hazard will stay.
I don't know, but Alexis at Madrid, Madrid would never fancy him. Like, that's just the truth.
Honestly, look, Alexis is a good player, but I don't even enjoy watching him. I don't know why people like. He's just
on an elite team. He should be at best your 3rd best player. Like that. I'm so, like at club level. Like he should be.
He would definitely improve Bayern,
if you have aspirations for Europe, he should be your 3rd best player.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about him. Like,
but he keeps on improving.
Look, he has improved this season though. Like
definitely.
I can tell.
Yeah,
I mean,
his chance creation stats are off the roof. But then he's a very risk on risk, almost like like Di Maria. Like,
and is there any player on like Arsenal besides him who will just go to pretty much any elite side and walk on.
No, I
What do
mean
you mean,
Tosin
like,
will tell
walk
you
on?
Ozil, but that's
Yeah,
What do you
I
mean
don't.
walk on? I don't get it.
Okay, he starts for Juventus. He starts for Bayern. He starts for.
No, he doesn't
I
start
don't
for
think he starts
Bayern.
for
Get the
Bayern.
He starts for Bayern over Ribery and Costa. Yeah, he does.
dude. Costa, Ribery, Costa are better players.
I think Costa and Ribery are better
Dude,
players.
get out of here.
I'm dead ass, bro. Like, I think they're better players.
There's a
Like,
reason Costa spent like 7.
oh, not Costa. Maybe not Douglas Costa.
Okay.
No. Oh, wait. I probably play Thomas Muller because Alexis on the
Dude,
left wing.
come on.
Alexis on the left wing is gonna be dropping deep, thinking he's the man, trying to thinking he's the main playmaker, and he's gonna try and create. He's just gonna create. He's just gonna waste chance after chance in Bayern's setup. Like,
And one thing about Alexis
no
is
thanks.
everyone always talks about how Hazard has not done nothing in Europe, but what has Alexis done in Europe?
Fuck all. Like,
Fuck
he
all.
scored
Yeah, exactly.
three Champions League goals in three
But,
seasons for Barca.
but he runs around, so it's all cool.
Yeah, but he presses the opposing center back. So let's give the nigga a pass. Like,
And they love it
like
at
that.
Arsenal because like the British fans, that's like they wank to that, right? If a player freaking runs around the whole game. I mean, like for Arsenal fans, if they lost 20-0 yesterday and every player ran around, they'd be happy.
Yeah, man. What's that saying? Them Brits dudes have like Yerda.
Your dad.
Yerda.
Your
Yeah, yeah, like that shit.
dad. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was after the Barca PSG game, Rio came out and he was like, "Oh, that was the worst I've seen Messi or whatever." And then I was like, "Okay, all right, Messi had a poor game." No, he was like, "Oh, it's because he didn't have any fight."
Exactly.
I just
That
wanted
shit
to kill
is
myself.
dumb. But that's what they say because I watch ESPN FC as well, and that was their analysis for the game, Barca. They had no fight, no passion.
Like it's so dumb. It pisses me off.
Like, can we get more analysis?
Mhm.
Like, goddamn, like that's either way. That good thing football's moving into like a populist movement.
And when you watch Arsenal fan TV, they're all like, "Oh, there's no fight in this team. There's no passion in this team, and we want the manager out because he can't motivate the players." So they're pretty much saying that the game of football is all about passion and fight, motivation.
Yeah, that's enough about Arsenal, man. Let's talk about Bayern.
Oh yeah,
their masterclass,
dude. I think they're gonna win it. Honestly,
they have the talent, man. They have the talent.
We're going back to back. I'm sorry.
They look like they have Bayern have the best midfield in Europe, low key.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Look,
Yo,
I love
every profile. No,
they don't. I love Xavi. Look, you know how much I love Xavi, and he looked amazing yesterday. But it's because the other team
Arsenal. It's true. Arsenal.
Yeah, it's Arsenal. They didn't even press him.
And look at that depth too, though. I mean, Bayern and Real, it's tough, but look at that depth. I mean, Renato is still yet to really find the groove there. But then you've also got Kimmich and Martinez, and and even Lam. I mean, that's crazy.
But our team is just as deep though. Like you've got Kovacic and Isco and James on the bench.
Madrid's team is deep, bro. That team is balls deep. Pause. Bro, Madrid's team is actually like, it's honestly a cheat code. It's unfair.
Honestly, just imagine if we had Neymar for Ronaldo. It would be the best team in history.
Exactly. Imagine if you had I don't think Kaylor's done that well this season. Imagine if you had.
He's still a good keeper.
Bro, every player in Zidane's preferred 11, if Zidane would have put his preferred 11 on, every player is world class apart from maybe Casemiro. No, Varane's world class, man. Like, it's gonna be affirmed. Like,
I'm still not sure about starting Varane over Pepe. I mean, I know Pepe's off to China, but I mean, he's so proven. He's so solid.
Yeah, the thing about Pepe is, I just think the age thing. Varane's younger.
I really want Pepe to stay.
He's gone.
I know. I really want him to stay, but at the same time,
Vallejo is great.
Honestly, I think Varane's agent must have had a word with the Madrid board and said, "My player, he has to play." Like,
I think so, yeah.
he's off. Like that's really what I think that's down to.
Especially
low-key.
after Pepe was the best player in the Euros. I mean,
exactly, yeah.
It's just
Ron's got to start.
Yeah,
I
he's the
just
golden
love Pepe,
boy.
man. I know Varane is approaching his peak, but I love Pepe. He's just
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and I think Pepe just came off his best season. So are you trying to tell me he's finished?
yeah.
He
He
literally
should go to
did.
Chelsea, man. Go
Nah,
to Chelsea.
he wants the moolah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I was
he's
Pepe,
gotta
I
go
would go to
to
China. He has nothing to prove. He's done.
True.
He doesn't. He really doesn't have anything more to prove. I mean, maybe go to City and like try to do what Xabi did. You know, get just like an education under Pep in your final years. But
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why he's going. I would
I mean, Champions League, the Euro, he's done it all, to be honest.
exactly
Yeah.
except for the World Cup. But you know, he'll probably start even when the World Cup rolls around, even if he's at China.
Portugal have a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Ronaldo lifts that World Cup, I'm done with football.
Dude, you were actually deactivating forever for Ronaldo.
Nah, I'm done with
Yo,
football. Forget Twitter.
dude,
I'm done with the whole sport.
everything would be it would be a wasteland, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Bernardo Silva might carry him too. Might gift him a medal.
yeah. So yeah, let's talk about the last two ties, like shortly before we just wrap this shit up.
What do we have? Dortmund? Dortmund, right?
Dortmund, Benfica. We gotta talk Dortmund, Benfica, and we know we have a Liga Nos enthusiast in the podcast as well, and Zach. So just talk to us about Benfica, Dortmund, bro. Yo, Zach, is the dude there?
I don't know. Okay, let's just talk in. Okay.
Yeah, let's just fucking talk about it.
Honestly, I thought
Aubameyang
Benfica
is a joke, man.
Yeah, Aubameyang
is a fucking disgrace.
He needs to stay away
that was
from. Did you see that
disgraceful.
ball, Dembele? Did you see that ball, Dembele, when Dembele split the two?
Yeah,
defenders?
that ball inside.
Mm.
Oh,
And then this guy just, oh my god! You know he did the same thing at the AFCON, right?
Yeah.
At the AFCON, literally, he bottled like a good 4 or 5 sitters that would have taken his country through.
Aubameyang?
Yeah.
Hey,
damn! And he's actually winning African Player of the Year and shit.
He doesn't deserve it. It should have been Mahrez or Mane.
Yeah.
Or Salah, bro. My boy just got 3 assists.
Dude, how did you bottle that? I know we're talking about Champions League, but how the hell did you bottle that final, man?
Oh my god! Don't remind me, bro. I'm still not over it.
Um,
Honestly, look, it wasn't even that bad because like I've seen Egypt in my lifetime win 4 AFCONs, so it wasn't like that bad, but it was still like.
Dude, Abubakar, man. It's like freaking Abubakar, dude.
Honestly, like I wish we lost
Makes
like
me
5.
laugh.
I wish we lost like 5.
Yo, you're forgetting Eder. You're forgetting Eder won Portugal the Euros.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
just
so many
unlikely ass names. Like,
Yeah, but yeah, I just want to see us do good at the next World Cup though, because I haven't seen us do good at a World Cup. So
yeah.
y'all gotta qualify first.
now we'll qualify. We're 5 points clear.
We'll
I mean,
see,
if we
man.
bottle
Yeah.
it, then shit, like especially to Ghana. I hate
Salah.
Ghana's team.
Yeah.
I mean, and you've got Sobi and Salah coming into their prime. So
Yo, Sobi, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, Sobi's better than Ayobi. My shit will be proven.
wow.
I'm telling you, you'll see, especially for the Premier League, he's better than Ayobi.
We'll see,
Tosin,
man.
you're Nigerian
Nah,
here.
man.
What do you
Honestly, no, man. It will be, man. Dude's got to add more element of risk to his game, man. He plays it too safe. It's
He's gotta
fucking
add
up
more.
his rep.
Dude, he like never scores.
No, but I think
Yeah.
Wenger is just burning him. Honestly, you can't play him that much. He's 19, man. Come on.
He played like
Yeah.
I don't know why he's starting at Bayern, man. He's just 19. I mean,
Like, give the kid a break. Like,
Yeah.
why is he starting Lucas Perez, dude?
Man, the funniest shit in the whole highlights was Ox receiving the ball in between the two center backs. His pants,
Dude.
he shat his pants when he received it at the Allianz, man.
and Arsenal fan.
Like this nigga thought he was a midfielder. Like Yo.
Arsenal fans will tell you that he's a class midfielder.
Yeah. Dude, Fox would be like the 7th best midfielder at Bayern, and that's like
Yo. Yo, my nigga got the ball between the two center backs and shot his pants. He shot his pants.
Did you see that clip? Did you see that clip of Ox where he presses by himself and the Bayern players keep
It's
passing
so
it around?
bad, yeah.
Dude, that reminded me of
Yo.
Ronaldo like pressing those Barcelona players and then just like doing a rondo right in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, and it's so funny. Thomas Muller having an awful season.
Dude,
So
and
who's to the rescue? Arsenal. Arsenal's to the rescue. Like, damn. Like, what a fucking joke of a club.
Who rescued Cavani's career? Arsenal. He was having a poor season before that game.
No, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. He comes in, and like literally 30 seconds in, he scores. And now he's like one of the best strikers in the world again.
Yeah, this season, Cavani and Dzeko.
Best striker in the world right now. Low-key.
Dzeko?
No, El Matador, man. I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up.
Dzeko has 28 goals this season.
I think Cavani has 30 plus already.
I know, but I'm just so impressed by Dzeko because like he had a horrible season last year.
Yeah, dude, he was so bad last season.
I love him though. He's one of the few old school number 9s that are left in the game, pretty much.
You could definitely argue Cavani is the best in the world right now. I mean, he's so complete.
No. Look, I'm not trusting Cavani until he performs.
I don't know. Man.
You chill with that, bro.
I don't know why, but everyone loves Cavani, and I love him too. But I don't know why. He's just such a I don't know. I love him.
Yo,
I can bring back tweets from 2016 of Tosin saying we need to sell Cavani to China and like.
Yo, I know that's because during the PSG fan phase, like in the beginning, man, y'all should have seen Cavani, man. This guy was a blooper reel every weekend with PSG. He would just do something really dumb.
The PSG finally upgraded Ben Ibra, and they're gonna win the Champions League.
Ben Ibra, like, yo, honestly, man. Okay, people might say, "Oh, this is an indictment on Blanc." Nah, I think it's a bigger indictment on Ibra, man. Like,
he just scored a hat for your other team today. All right, give him some.
No, fuck that. That's the Europa League. No one gives a fuck.
Like United fans were so gassed. Like, chill.
Yeah, but like honestly, man, yo, PSG played like that without him. Like,
dude, I mean, they couldn't.
They looked more dynamic. It was crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny though because weeks before that game, Monaco absolutely bossed them in their own backyard. Bossed them. Like,
really?
PSG couldn't get out of their half.
I
mean, they were poor. Like, PSG were poor at home.
I thought Monaco were poor as well, honestly.
Yeah, Monaco weren't that good, but second half especially, PSG just let Monaco have the ball.
There was one thing I was thinking about, right? I think this season, the fact that PSG started poor is actually helping them because now, like, they would have the league wrapped up by now, usually, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But they're in the middle of a title race, so they're on their toes. You know?
I saw some account refer to Emery as like the new Ancelotti or something.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, like shaky in the league, but.
But when was the last time Emery lost a tie in Europe?
Dude,
that's actually true.
I think with this tie, he's won like a good 13, 14 ties in a row. That's mental.
I don't know why they chased him out of Valencia. He's an anti-football coach. Coach.
Wait, who?
And he's Emery. I mean, he doesn't play as good football as Blanc, but he's a good manager.
Yeah, I hope Valencia get
when you have Verratti, man, who can slot in anywhere, like it's gonna be champagne shit, like.
Verratti? I don't know, man. I think if Verratti came to Barca, Lucha would have him playing right back.
Nah.
Verratti cannot go to Barca.
When you just see Verratti's like his talent level, like you just know he has to.
Seen it. I made a video of it, dude. I know.
You just gotta give him the keys, bro.
Like, Verratti can't do me like that, man. I've been repping him for years. He can't go to Barca.
He's not going to Barca. It's never gonna happen. The only way it happens. only way it happens is if they swap. It's a direct Neymar Verratti swap.
Nah, chill with that. I mean, Verratti's good, but I mean, Neymar is the future.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but PSG love Verratti so much
Yeah.
they would never give him up.
Maybe
Yeah.
Verratti,
Neymar, like
maybe Verratti wants to do.
One last thing about PSG.
Yeah.
How do they get all these talents before they actually like break out? Like freaking Rabiot.
They just bought Getch from Benfica.
actually though, Rabiot is a
Verratti.
PSG academy product.
Yeah.
Funny enough though, Rabiot actually was at City. He was in England for a
He
while.
was, yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to play for City for a while, and then he went back home.
It's just crazy. They're actually really well run. They have a shit ton of money, but they're well run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was from a Leonardo, their first sporting director. He made so many incredible buys.
Yeah.
Thiago Silva and the first Pastore was the first signature. Got Silva and Ibra.
No, at like I mean, evidently it's working now, but I mean, I'm not sure about Trapp, honestly. I think he's the main weakness in this side.
Yeah, I agree.
Still not convinced how.
Yeah, and to win a Champions League, you always need a keeper to make big saves and big moments.
He did make a big save versus Gomez.
But he did make a big save last night. Yeah.
Yeah, but he literally cost you guys that Nacho goal.
He has it in his locker once in a while. Like he made a big save against Diego Costa last season.
That is true. I remember
in the Champions League. Yeah, header.
What's up with all these German shaky keepers? Usually German keepers are reliable. Trapp and Ter Stegen.
They're very good on the ball though. Trapp is great on the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Look, we're in 2017, but if you can't freaking save a ball, then I don't want you.
No, they can save. No, every goalkeeper is a good shot stopper. Like, let's be real.
I'm not sure about that.
I've seen some
every top level goalkeeper is a good shot stopper.
Yeah, but I've seen some scary clips of Trapp, especially last season.
Yeah. Trapp was awful last season at the start. He had some shaky moments. But I think he's grown in.
Why don't you lay some praise on my boy Ederson Moraes on Benfica? Totally saved them against Dortmund. And he's a world-class passer too. You know, do you see that?
What's his name?
Ederson?
Julio Cesar on the bench was applauding him.
Wait, where is he from? The Benfica goalkeeper.
He's from Brazil. Actually, I think he might. I mean, he was talking about getting Portuguese citizenship, but. He's already #1 for Brazil, so
good. Yeah. Brazil are looking good.
He's so good.
Brazil about to be a madness in Russia.
They're gonna win.
Russia, yeah.
They're winning it all.
We'll see, man.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they'll win it all.
Who's gonna win it all then?
Egypt.
Nigeria.
Oh my god.
Yo, you said Egypt, I said Nigeria, yo. That was funny.
Okay, we'll take a final. I'll take a final against Nigeria.
Yo, that would be dope though. If that
you haven't beaten us in 40 years though, so.
Oh man, yo, in due time though, in due time. Like at least we be making World Cups. Like that's just what we do. Yeah, man.
We did.
So yeah, we've talked about all ties except one more.
What? No, we talked about all of them.
Didn't we talk about all of them? I thought we did.
Yes, we actually did.
I mean, for Dortmund, there's Dembele. I thought Dembele impressed me, especially that it was a big Champions League night.
Yeah, I don't know. What about Weigl?
Put it. Weigl, yeah, I heard Weigl played well. I heard he was actually Dortmund.
Bartra, I mean, he's shaky, but he did well. I thought.
No, did Bartra play?
Yeah, he did. He did play, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty.
I watched I had the Dortmund game on the side while watching the Barca game, so I wasn't 100% concentrating on it, but.
Nelson Semedo, best young right back in the world. Too good.
Benfica looked like ass, so.
Yeah, honestly, Benfica were poor. They stole that.
He was good. Ederson and Nelson, they stole that.
Yeah, Tuchel after the game, he was like, "I don't give a shit what you say, but we were so good."
That was such a bad goal too. Like. Luis Sao headed it, and then Mitroglou got it.
Yeah.
An
And
awful goal.
why are you playing a high line? Why are you like from a corner? Like that was just so amateurish.
Dude,
Yeah.
Because they had someone defending the post. Like it made no sense. Like, why would you do that?
No,
But
but Benfica away though was like one of the toughest grounds in Europe.
yeah, it's the Stadio da Luz. But like, look, 3 out of the 4 ties are pretty much done. I don't think Napoli have a shot, honestly. Um,
Same.
so
yo,
that's the only one.
Juventus Porto. Where's the first leg at?
Um,
Porto.
yeah,
Juventus topped their group,
Yo,
right?
Porto is a tough place to play, man. Nobody wins there.
Imagine if Juventus bottle it.
I think it
dude,
happened, man.
that'd be hilarious.
But
We
yeah.
need a Sal return if Juventus bottle it.
Yo, for real, we need a solid return.
Well, if Sal is listening to us, please come back.
Please
Yeah,
come.
come through. Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, let's just yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
What do you think
Uh,
about the next week?
Yeah, let's just talk about next week real quick then.
how about we do that like in our next one? How about we just do that then? Or
Just-
should we
We'll
just do
have
it
one
now?
before the next Champions League games.
What are your predictions for the next legs?
List the ties. It's 4, right? Just list all
I think
4.
Sevilla are gonna absolutely.
Tank.
Okay, Sevilla win.
Yep.
What else?
I think Leverkusen might win in Germany.
They've done poorly though. I think they've been.
I just think German teams are pretty crazy at home. Like if they get up for a game, they can win it.
I think what's interesting about Atletico is like their midfield, which I've actually criticized in recent years. Their midfield is doing great this season, but their finishing is what's killing them.
And their defending is not good.
Yeah, it's not that good, but that midfield of Koke Gabi, that's really producing a lot.
I think okay. So
Let's go. All right, so Atleti, Sevilla.
City
yeah.
Juventus Porto.
Oh, City Monaco is going to be a classic.
Yeah, returning back to Monaco.
Oh, you hipster, man. All right,
It's
but
actually at Manchester, so that's not true. But in March, yeah.
yeah,
I
but
think I don't know. City Monaco is really close.
That's gonna be. I
it's
say
funny.
Monaco.
Who,
I say Monaco win.
who do you think will start? Would it be Germain and Falcao up top?
Mbappe should start. He's better than both. But I mean, yeah, it'll probably be German Falcao.
Yeah.
Aguero's gonna play.
Aguero's not going to do well.
Yeah.
I think he'll be overwhelmed. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, think about it. Monaco scored 70 plus goals this season.
Dude, that is insane, man.
That's crazy.
Dude,
That's what-
if they face this team, if they face City on the counter like they did against Tottenham, and City aren't good defensively. Let's be real. Like they're shaky.
Yeah.
I think Monaco could score 2-3. Like I think they get that ugly. Like I'm serious.
Where's the game gonna be? The first one is at City, right?
It's at Manchester, yeah. It's at the Etihad.
Yeah, it's
I
at
think
Manchester.
I think that's gonna end 2-2.
Wow.
I think Monaco will definitely score at Manchester. It's like City won't keep a clean sheet. They're just not good enough defensively, in my opinion, for Europe.
But I mean, yeah, I mean Monaco. Monaco is a better team than City, no doubt about it in my eyes. I mean, their fullbacks so much better. I think the wingers are better, and just an overall stronger shape.
Yeah, especially defense. Yeah, defensive shape, very, very disciplined.
Yeah,
It's Leonardo Jardim, man. That dude is
such a
a
good.
tactician.
I've been saying about it. I've been talking about him for years. Especially like he really impressed me after the Arsenal tie when he beat Arsenal.
Yeah, pure attack. He's a tactician for sure. So
He held his own against.
And he held his own against Juventus. He only lost 1-0 on aggregate.
Yup, that's so true.
Yeah, and that was
Good
a
point.
Penalty, Vidal penalty.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, that's that good point. Good point.
You know.
Yeah, I don't think Monaco are gonna lose this tie.
And I think Porto, Juventus in Portugal. I think that might be a 0-0.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Juventus have actually had an amazing 2017. They've probably been like better than any other team. With,
Yeah,
like
I
people,
heard since Allegri switched to 4-5-1, they've
Yeah.
been killing teams.
yeah, all in the hole, killing it. So many clean sheets, so solid.
Yeah.
So I think Juventus actually wiping the floor with Porto.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the first leg because Porto is actually doing pretty well lately.
Okay.
But in the second leg, yeah.
Yeah. So last thing, like let's just say our pick. Just we're probably gonna change it every other
Yeah,
podcast episode we do.
like
But let's just say our favorites for the Champions League right now. Everyone just pick one team. Abdul, you go. Who wins it? Just
Um.
prediction.
Okay.
Barcelona.
Um. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do this. All right. Real Madrid,
Get out of here.
back to back,
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Get
Like, it ain't happening. Teams gonna
back
go
to
back.
back.
not
All
happening.
right,
Chill out.
for me,
Never
I'm
happened.
gonna say you'll go last, Fanta. But for
Yeah.
me, I'm gonna say, man, Bayern looks strong, man, and Ancelotti just understands Europe. Like,
It does. So does Emery though.
yeah, it'll be interesting. I gotta go with Bayern.
No,
It
no one is
just-
saying Juventus.
I said Juventus were gonna win it like literally a year ago, after they got knocked out. I don't know, with Pogba out and not really replacing him. I don't know if that statement still.
Because you just said that they're peaking now, and that's like the perfect time. If you're
Well,
peaking
they're
now,
peaking early though, so they're not peaking like when May and April come. You know.
I know, but if you're gonna peak in May and April, then you're gonna start playing well now because they were poor at the beginning of the season.
That is true. Damn, it's a tough one. I think it'll come between Juventus. My semifinal picks are gonna be Juventus, PSG, Bayern, and Real Madrid. I think
that's
PSG,
solid four right there.
Verratti going down.
Yeah, these are some big games. You got like the biggest four clubs in Europe.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
don't say, but Barca don't belong there. Come on.
I'm gonna
Agreed.
I'm gonna say PSG. Get it, Verratti.
The thing about PSG is that I think now, like the thing about PSG now, they're big dog. Like they just put four past Barca, so there's
Yeah.
pressure on.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's not that good of a team, you know.
Nah,
I mean-
honestly, Camp Nou will say a lot about this Barca PSG. I really want to see how they
Really,
perform there.
I don't even think it's
Like-
a big of a deal because I don't.
The tie, they're winning the tie. That's already done. But I'd like to see how they perform away from home. Like,
I hope
Europe.
Lucho plays like our 12-year-olds at the Camp Nou because the tie's over. It's been over since half. I mean, and the season's over unless we win the Copa del Rey final. So we've got nothing to play for.
You got the Copa del Rey though. That's not a bad trophy.
Thank you, Luis Enrique, for ruining this season for me. And I hope we
honestly
get.
though, like think about it though. Lucho would have won more because the three major trophies are the league, the Copa del Rey, and the Champions League.
Of course.
Lucho would have probably won that more than Pep in his 3 years. Side by side. I'm not saying Lucho's a better manager, but like look at his resume. Treble first season. Then he
Double.
won the double the season after. Pep only won the league the season after. And then this year he's about to win the Copa del Rey, and Pep only won the Copa del Rey in his last season as well.
And we pretty much only bought like projects this summer. So that was always going to be a challenge for Lucho. You know, he didn't bring in stars that had won before. He brought like 22-year-olds like Gomes, and like Umtiti and Digne. So if you're going to be a coach, you're going to have to develop talent. Luis Enrique was incapable of doing that. I'm glad he brought in those players, but it's a testament to him. He was a legend as a player, maybe not as a coach, but I hope we improve because honestly, if we just hire some bum to replace him, then we're right back where we started, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the FT podcast.
All right.
And we'll probably this time try to come through with Dahir for the next episode.
Yeah, try to come through.
Shout out to Dahir.
I think we should have one next week for sure.
Yeah, we should have one. Maybe how about try this Sunday? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
This weekend.
React to the weekend results.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Are there any good games this weekend?
Benfica Braga.
all
Atletico Celta.
right, yo. On that note, we finna end this shit. Yeah,
Atletico
man.
Celta.
All right.
All right.
Peace, man.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah.
All breaking lines on Twitter.
Peace.